Hi guys, this is MJ Broomstick88. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. We're just doing a super quick get ready with me and a review of the Sultry Palette from Profusion. 10 bucks at Target. Did this. Stay tuned, cause it's snazzy pants and I'm a big fan. And ooh, it's like reflective. Boop, 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 boop. So, I want to talk to you guys about this. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about life. I want to talk to you guys about pregnancy hair, because damn. And stay tuned. Thank you so much for coming back. Love you guys. Before we get started with the makeup portion, can we straight up talk about pregnancy hair? Holy shiznits. It gets like enormous out of nowhere, just poof, hair. Other than that, I do actually really love it. It's kind of super cool. And it's super echoey in here. I'm still trying to work with that a little bit. I've got a rug down. I've got fabric on the walls. I think I need to put a couple of like foam sound bounces in here, but it's just gonna have to wait until after Yule. And let's get started. So I'm gonna tie back some of this enormous mop of rainbow hair right now. Ooh, that's better, except for ooh, peacock. And today I'm getting ready to go out and do my Yule shopping, which I'm really excited about. I love Yule shopping. I love buying stuff for other people. I love wrapping stuff for other people. I love giving them a gift and watching them be like, oh my God, that's exactly what I wanted. Or, oh my God, I wouldn't even have thought of that. I love that. That makes me really happy. So today I'm gonna go out, and I work so many hours and I get tired a little bit easier. I'm just gonna go out and crank out as much holiday shopping as possible. Target, so much Target today, and Home Goods. I'm like all for the Home Goods. So let's get started with something kind of easy, kind of soft, but it's still a little bit festive, because I got my festive sweater on with its glitter and gems. And let's get moving. So I am super well moisturized right now. I just use a gel moisturizer, did the whole face, and then I put a little bit of just eye lift cream underneath because I was super sick last night. The baby won't let me eat meat without getting really just viciously ill, and I was craving a cheeseburger, and I broke down, had like 2 ounces of meat, and it just destroyed me. Like, my poor husband. I'm in a sports bra and my pregnancy jammy pants, which are like super high-waisted, wide waist kind of things, and I'm hurling into the toilet. My husband's there and he's rubbing my back like, oh, you're gross, but I did this and I love you. And I'm there like, I don't want to be a vegetarian. He was like, oh, it's not forever. I mean, you're eating so healthy. It's good for you. Oh God, I'm sorry. He's a real trooper about it. So I hyper moisturize, because anytime you're sick, your skin's gonna lose moisture, because as you get sick, you dehydrate yourself. I am using the NYX Color Perfecting Primer. This neutralizes redness. It's in a green tint. I really like this one. You just need a teeny tiny little dot of it. And the reason I'm using the green tint is because I do have a little bit of what's called pregnancy mask, and that's where your skin gets really red. You develop almost a rosacea. And this one, which looks hyper green, when I put it on, as you smooth it into your skin, it really softens out and looks beautiful. And on my eyes, I'm just gonna use a little bit of this IPKN. I pronounce it Ipkin, but I don't think that's the way the company says it. This is just their Radiance Cream Primer. I'm just gonna take a dot on my finger and spread it over my eyelids. This is gonna be a nice primer, and it also gives, it's kind of a tacky primer, so it tends to like stay really nicely. So I'm not gonna have you guys watch me do my whole foundation routine, because you're not gonna learn anything, and that's just kind of redundant. So this next little trick, I don't remember who I saw it on YouTube from, but I absolutely love it. It's worked really well for me. I'm taking a little bit of the NYX finishing powder. Ooh, gross. I just sanitized all my makeup and apparently didn't wash the outside of the case. And a fluffy blending brush. And I'm just gonna take this and set my eyelid with that, instead of using something the same color as my skin. So this is gonna be a little bit of a review. So I recently, on the orders of my redheaded queen goddess Sabrina, I don't know, but she's amazing, picked up the Profusion palettes that just came at Target. This is the one Sultry. I also have the mixed metal eyes one, which these are like, this was $10. That's insanity to me. It's beautiful, and I've heard really good stuff. So we're gonna try it out on my eyes today, and we're gonna make myself a little bit of a festive Yule look. It's kind of a B word to open. So it comes with 24 eyeshadows. They, pretty wide range. There's some really cool colors in here. And I wanna point this out. So this palette was $10, $10. It came with a real brush, like a real dual-ended brush, just like the Urban Decay palettes come with. What is the word? Shook? I think I'm shook. I think that's the word we're looking for, is that I am of the shook. And it's phenomenal. So let's try this out. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up Zing, which is this color right here. Zing is a like medium brown. Ooh, there's some kickback on that shit. Wow, that came right up. Normally with like cheapy eyeshadows, you kind of dig a little bit for color. And as soon as I dipped my brush, can you see that? I dipped my brush and it was like, bam, pigment. And I'm gonna tuck this into the crease. Okay. Can you see that? Can you? I was not expecting that. Oh, that's really cool. That's a lot of fucking freaking, or I'm gonna get banned from YouTube. That's okay, they demonetized me anyways. It's always kinda a nice thing to see a palette overperform, and this definitely is overperforming. It's really very pretty. The brush itself is decent. It is not blending as much as I'd like it to, so I am just gonna pick up one of my own brushes. I have no clue who this is from. I think I bought them on eBay. So knowing that the palette is more pigmented than I was expecting it to be, and you can see the amount of kickback, I believe, that came off of this, just like mounds of color came up. I'm gonna have to plan this a little bit more carefully than I was thinking, because I was thinking I would just like slap it on, it's good. I'm gonna pick up Thrash. Thrash is this emerald sparkly green right here. There's two, Jealous and Thrash are both beautiful. I'm gonna use the brush that it came with. I'm gonna use the flat side. Okay, so the sparkly one here is not as pigmented as that matte that I picked up. That matte was like wha-bam. This is more like wha-boom. And I'm just gonna kind of go from the inner third of my eyelid. This side of the brush is not, I think it'd be really nice for like metallics if you're using a wet brush to like pack it on there. It's not as soft as the other side of the brush. The other side of the brush is actually really nice. I have an idea. Because I see this and I'm like, I want to look like a tree, a holiday tree. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna pick up is Gleam. Gleam is from the center row. It is a champagne-y, I don't know if it's too champagne. No, actually no, it doesn't have any pink undertones, so it's definitely more of a champagne. I'm gonna pick this up, fluffy end. Looks like it has a top layer on it that you kind of have to work through a little bit. Give me a second, I'm gonna pick it up, brush off my brush, and pick it up again. Did you guys see that I recently re-reviewed the Ultimate Nudes Metallics palette from Five Below that I got so much hate on before? I re-reviewed it. You guys can go watch that if you want to. I'll be honest and say it's not my favorite video I've ever done, and I went in really optimistic, and I can't say that I held that optimism for the entire video. I wish that I had been more motivated to like that palette, but I had such a bad experience with the original ones that I kind of went into that like, let's hope this doesn't suck, instead of being like, yeah, like, it'll probably be okay. I must have just gotten a bad one because everyone says such nice stuff about this. I'm just taking that color Gleam and kind of here and then working up under my brows. I normally do my brows first, but I wasn't sure how this palette was gonna work out, and if I was gonna have, if it was really bad, if I was gonna have to wipe stuff off and put makeup back on to go out. So I'm just kind of left my eyebrows in their slightly tinted state. I'm not as crazy about that color. I don't think it's as pretty as I wanted it to be. That's okay though. It's not bad, it's just, it's not exactly what I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be really pretty. I am gonna go back into Zing, that first color that I used, because I feel like it kind of disappeared Yeah, I like that better. We're just gonna kind of work it a little bit on that outer third. I'm gonna take this color, Nimble. Nimble is a dark, it looks like a red-based purple more than a blue-based purple. I'm gonna pick it up on my own brush. I'm not using one of the brushes from the kit. This one seems very similar to Zing, that first color I've been using that was super pigmented. As soon as I picked it up, I got a like poof of color, picked it right up on my brush. Oh yeah. I am, honestly, so what it looks like it is that the shimmer shades are what I was expecting quality-wise. And the matte shades are far exceeding my expectations. I would have paid 10 bucks for just the matte shades, and since I had to go to Target today, I think they probably have just a matte palette. I'll just pick it up, because damn. Oh, I'm like actually excited to review the other one now. Okay, I think that is as much as I'm gonna do, because I don't want full crazy glam today. Let me put on some eyeliner and I'll be right back. So I put on a fairly simple black wing, and kind of looking at it, I think I want just a little bit of under eye shadow. Let's find a neutrally color out of here. I really don't want to F this up because I kind of like it, and I really do have to leave the house soon. But I'm gonna pick up Wonder, which is this matte orange. I have a lot of faith in their mattes right now, as they are currently performing very nicely. And I'm gonna pick it up on a really stiff, flat kind of brush. It like domes up, but it's flat on the sides, and I like that a lot. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. I was kind of putting on like, oh, you're gonna mess it up. Okay. One more little addition. I'm gonna take Ella. Ella is this blue sparkly color, right? Blue-based sparkly color right here, and I'm gonna pick it up on my finger. Same deal as with the other metallics. It's got a little top coat on it, so I'm just gonna kind of rub it, clean off my finger. So like what I'm doing is go in like boom, 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 clean off my finger, boom, 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 clean off my finger. And when I see the texture change a little bit, that's when I'm like, okay, it's ready to go. And I'm gonna take that and just tap it for a little bit of sparkle on my inner corner. I'm not as thrilled with that. I don't think that's as pretty as I thought it was gonna be. But overall, I will continue to use this. I really like it. I might actually buy a few of these as gifts for some of the younger members of my family who are looking to start getting into makeup. This is the Sultry Palette from Profusion. I bought it with my own money at Target. It was $10. At $10, it's really good. If they do have one that is all mattes, I will buy that one for myself and for other people. But the mattes that are in here are beautiful. The sparkles are okay. They're just not as consistent as I would like them to be. I'm gonna be taking Burnt Sienna, which is from the NYX Faux Blacks collection. It is their faux black brown, and I'm gonna do the inner waterline of my lower lid with that. I noticed that I am not super well blended underneath here. It looked really nice, and then I kind of talked for a moment and it separated a little bit. So I'm just gonna take a small blending brush and just kind of soften out the outer edges of that. Yeah, that's better. I did just a very soft natural brow. I didn't want to go crazy pants with it. I have been using a blue-brown mix that I make myself that matches my hair for my brows. However, today I wanted something really soft, and that is a little too dramatic, and it doesn't quite go with the eye colors I picked out. And I'm just using a little bit of Tarte blush. This is the travel size of Feisty on my Lisa Frank Unicorn brush, and just my upper cheeks. I'm gonna use a tap of my go-to highlighter. This is the Sweetest Bling. This is from the Summer Spring collection from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild, if you can hear me, good job. Big fan. I actually generally buy their highlighters because of how nice they are. I'm just dipping into this with a Luxie brush and tapping up the cheekbones, which I have developed since pregnancy because I've lost weight, not gained it. A little on my finger, on that brow bone. Kind of picked up more than I wanted. Whoops. Okay, we're mostly dry now, so I can talk a little bit. So I'm gonna share with you guys something that I'm about to do that is kind of hard for me. I like to set New Year's resolutions that I can accomplish for the first half of the year, and then I reset them at the beginning of summer for the second half of the year. One of my New Year's resolutions that I'm setting for Yule this year is I am going to get better about throwing out things that do not have use to me, or donating things. So I just went through every book in the house and all the books that were mine that I'm not gonna keep. I've read them and didn't enjoy them. That's most of them. It's like read it, did not enjoy it, probably not read it again. Or books that I might have duplicates of because I bought them and someone bought it for me or something like that. I took all those and I put them in a box and we donated them to the traveling library. But the goal is to get rid of things that don't have use to me or things I don't like, instead of just being like, I really am not a big fan of this. Just put it back in the bucket, I'll deal with it later. Which is kind of my tendency, is I'll deal with it later. So, as I was waiting for the lips to dry, I put on mascara. And I'm putting on, I'm like, this is doing nothing. This is like, what is the point of this mascara? And this is the Ulta Beauty Amped Lashes Mascara. I think I got this in a package, buy X amount of stuff and you get this for free. I think I got this in one of those. It wasn't, it didn't do anything for me. It barely coated them. I don't like the formula. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take my trash basket, which is a little bit full, and that hurt. I'll put it back under the desk. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna touch it. Just put it away. Whew. I did go back over my lashes for those of you who are like, they don't look that bad. With this guy right here, this is the travel size of the Monsieur Big from Lancome, which I will never buy the full size because holy shit, it's expensive. But the travel sizes work fine for me, and I usually buy travel size mascara because that way I can kind of go through them at my own pace. And if I decide I don't like it, or if the formula irritates my eyes, I haven't spent money on something that I'm not going to end up using again. So one mascara in the bucket, one mascara back into the collection of mascaras. I like this lip color. Let's see how it does through the day. We're gonna give it a chance, see how it does through the day, and I'm pretty sure I'm done. So with that being said, let's get a little Urban Decay chill up in here. I really appreciate you guys coming back to see me. I know these last couple of months have been a little bit slow, but I have so much fun doing this and it's so rewarding for me, and I want to do this all the time, but sometimes I gotta take care of this little dude more than I gotta take care of me. And I know taking care of me is part of taking care of him, but sometimes taking care of me to take care of him means that I gotta sleep in a little bit longer than get all glammed up. Or I just can't deal with the stairs, getting up and down the stairs to my new filming studio. And I love that you guys came and hung out with me, and I have had the most supportive, amazing community of people reach out to me and give me advice and offer me, support and love, and you're all fantastic and you're wonderful, and I hope you have a beautiful, fabulous, fantastic, oh my goodness holiday if I don't see you again, which I am going to try to see you again, but let's be honest, I've said that a few times. And I love you guys, and I hope everything's beautiful for you. Have a beautiful, blessed day.